And now we don't have to. Nutrisystem is with us. They brought along a 20-day system, and you can see, we're gonna show you befores and afters, we're gonna talk about it, but this is gonna be for men and women. You can see John right there. He lost 55 pounds in 6 months. That's Sheila, she lost 30 pounds in 6 months. If you're saying, wait a minute, I've been trying to lose 30 pounds for 3 years, right? They did it in 6 months. Jason lost 90 pounds in 2 years. And you know how they did it? They ate good food every day. Audrey lost 50 pounds in 6 months. And what they have in common is that they all use Nutrisystem. And if you're saying, oh, I've heard of Nutrisystem, but I've never tried it, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna work for me, I want you to give us just a few minutes, and you're gonna really see the difference that Nutrisystem can make for you. What you're getting today, and this is a weekly deal drop price, and so I do encourage you to get it today, because what you're getting are 20 days of breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and snacks. Weekends are on your own. So if you're saying, well, that's, you know, I can kind of follow the plan, you know, on a random Wednesday, but on Saturday, I'm going to a birthday party or I'm doing these different things, right? Live your life, but do it with Nutrisystem guiding you to make those perfect choices and in the perfect portion sizes. So everything is color coordinated. When you get it home, you pop it in your freezer, and then when it's breakfast time, you pull it out. Lunch, dinner, pop it in the microwave, and you're good to go. This is a weekly deal drop price, which means we gave you this price starting on Monday. Okay, today is Wednesday. The price is only good until Sunday night at midnight. So you've got a $70 difference between what it will be and what it is today. Get it today. I'll tell you, you can get it once, and so maybe you just need like a month's worth of, like, maybe it's a kickstart or a refresh, or if you're like some of the folks we saw, John and Sheila, and you're gonna see even more. If you're like them and you're saying, I'm probably gonna need a few months worth, then get it on auto ship. You get free shipping because it's $75 or more. You're gonna get free shipping on auto ship, but you still get 20 days of breakfast, lunches, dinners, and snacks, and weekends on your own. Now, we've shown you some of the befores and afters just a moment ago, but I wanna show you one in particular. And her name is Kat Carney. Maybe you know her name. Maybe you've never seen her before and after pictures. We're gonna show you now. Kat is with us live in the studio. And Kat, first off, it's always great to have you.
Thank you, good to see you. Happy March.
Happy March, we were saying it's hard to believe it's March. But these are some pictures of you before.
That's right, this is me before I found Nutrisystem. Look at the picture there on the left. Those pants, I have those pants with me. Yeah. And you know what, I was someone who always had a weight issue. I was a heavy child, as you just saw, heavy adolescent. As an adult, my top weight was 240 pounds. That I remember. Because, you know, at some point, I stopped getting on the scale. Yes. Is that you? You just stopped getting on the scale. You don't want to know anymore. That was me. So 240 is the last I remember at 5'6", and I went on a trendy diet. I powered off 90 pounds, and then the day I went off that diet, my weight started to go up again because I didn't learn how to keep it off. And at the time, I was working as a news anchor at a major news organization. A friend saw me on air, saw me putting weight back on, and he had a friend that had been successful on Nutrisystem. And so he called me up one day and was like, hey, have you thought about Nutrisystem? And it's a good friend that can call you and be like, hey, you thought about this diet?
Right.
And I remember saying to him, and this was over 16 years ago, I've tried everything. And he said, and these words changed my life, if you haven't tried Nutrisystem, you haven't tried everything. So I went on the program, and I wasn't on, this is the fresh frozen program.
Yes.
I went on the program, but I was eating delicious foods. If you place your order today, you're gonna eat things like grilled chicken breast, pretzel melt. The steak and cheese pretzel melt is so good.
Sounds good.
And I was eating all day long delicious food. In the first week, I lost weight. The second week, I lost weight. The third week, I lost weight. Wow. And by the third week, people around me were like, have you done something different to your hair?
Yeah.
6 weeks in, I was a full jean size smaller, and jeans right out of the dryer. And
oh,
you know, like
wow, that's the real test.
Exactly, right out of the dryer. And then in just under 5 months, I had lost 45 pounds. Remember those pants you just saw me wearing in that before picture? These are those exact pants I've kept now for for close to 20 years. And I bring them back because I lost the weight so quickly and it was so effortless that I didn't realize how much smaller I was. So one day I had gone to like grab some clothes. I was gonna clean up in the house and I was like, oh, let me put on these green pants. And I went, oh my gosh, they're like, look, they're so much bigger now. But Nutrisystem did it for me, and it can do it for you too.
Let me share with you, you were seeing the food that you get to eat because it's food, you're eating real food. And you know it can work, or you've seen the befores and afters, so you're probably thinking, okay, it works. How does it work? Why does it work when those fad diets and things don't?
Absolutely. Well, one of the reasons it works is because Nutrisystem provides perfect portions. Everything is perfectly balanced. Your healthy fats, your low glycemic carbohydrates, everything is the way we know we should be eating. But we've been led to believe that it's too complicated. And I actually want to start down here on this end so that I can show everyone exactly how the program works.
And this is everything you see on this table. This is what you're getting. You're getting all of the food that you see here.
Exactly. So these are your 20 breakfasts. We call it a 20-day program. I like to call it a 4-week program because this is going to take you through a full month. All of your breakfasts are color-coded in yellow. So you've got buttermilk waffles, bagels, pancakes, cinnamon rolls, which are to die for. And these are things that we all thought, well, we can't have them. I can't have carbs and lose weight. But these are formulated with what we call smart carbs. They're the healthy carbs. So you can eat carbs and lose weight. And you're gonna get a meal planner guide that looks like this with your order. Inside the meal planner guide, everything is color coded. So if you open it up and you look on here on a sample day, a typical day, there's breakfast right there in yellow, and that goes with your yellow breakfast. Then when you move on to lunch in blue, how about a grilled chicken sandwich? How about a steak and cheese pretzel melt? How about a hamburger? I mean, these are all, again, things that we know and love. And you get to add fresh fruits, vegetables, a salad with that. Then dinner is red. Chicken enchilada, roasted turkey medallions, BistroStyle ravioli, cheddar mac and cheese, Italian sausage and turkey pepperoni pizza. Add a salad or some vegetables to that and you're good to go. And then every night, not just a few nights, but every night, you get to have a snack or a dessert, which is color-coded in purple. Carrot cake. I like to call this the ice cream diet. Ice cream sandwich. Chocolate sundaes with brownie chunks in it. So good. So the other key component, going back to your question, why does it work? Because you're eating delicious food all day long.
And it's something that you're gonna look forward to. It's not something that you're dreading. And if you've ever been on a fad diet, a trendy diet, where literally you had to eat nothing but celery or something like that, that's not something you're going to do. You might be able to get through half a day and then you say, you know what, forget it. That's not for me. I want you to try Nutrisystem, and I want you to join all of the people, men and women, who've had everything, the same things that you've said about all the different ways that you've tried to lose weight. But they've gotten success eating real food, delicious food that's already prepared for them. If you know how to punch some buttons on a microwave, you can have real food. And I want you to see some of those folks, okay? While you're listening, while you're seeing our price, I want you to go ahead and place your order.
I am a real customer, and I love still being here telling people don't give up. I'm living proof that Nutrisystem works and it changes your life, and you don't ever have to be that again. They fix it for you. They help you love yourself and move forward and have a great life.
A lot of people don't know this about Marie Osmond. She was at one point sitting exactly where you are, watching a Nutrisystem presentation, was struggling with her weight, and said, you know what, I'm gonna order it, I'm gonna give it a try. And she gave Nutrisystem a try. It's 50 pounds later, several years later. She's kept her weight off. She's a wonderful ambassador for Nutrisystem, as are all of us who've gone on the program, because we know that it works and we love it.
And you know what? You see the effects of Nutrisystem virtually every day when you're watching television and different things that you don't even realize that that person, wow, she looks so good, he looks so good, I wonder what they did. They did Nutrisystem. You know our own Tina Jennings here at HSN? She ordered Nutrisystem the last time you were here. She's lost 11 pounds.
She told me.
When I told her I was working with you today, she said, tell everybody I lost 11 pounds. And then she did a dance. She literally did a dance because she was excited about. And you know, and she works crazy hours, first thing in the morning. She's got a young child. You know, she's a busy working mother and wife, the whole 9 yards, like many of us are. And she chose something that made it easy to make the decision to get closer to her goal. And that's what I want you to do as well. While you're seeing our weekly deal drop price and the flex pay and the befores and after, this is Keith.
Look at Keith.
Lost 55 pounds in 12 months. He looks younger.
He looks younger, he looks more vibrant. And the thing is, 12 months, 6 months, it's all gonna pass anyway. So you've got to eat something.
Right.
So what are you gonna continue eating what you've been eating? Are you gonna continue, because if you continue eating what you've been eating, you're gonna continue getting the results that you've been getting.
Absolutely.
But you know, Ken said, you know what, I'm not gonna continue eating what I've been eating. I'm gonna give Nutrisystem a try, and he lost 65 pounds in 11 months. Wow. And you know, I originally went on Nutrisystem, it was many, many, many years ago, and I was like, I'm here. I was like, I'm Susan. I lost 41 pounds in 8 months. I was like, my name's Kat. But this last 3 years, you know, was a tough 3 years. I learned the meaning of rosé all day. I was drinking rosé all day, and I was eating baked bread, or bread that my friends baked. And that's how I spent it. So then when we started coming out of the cocoon that was the last 3 years, I went to go put my clothes back on. I was like, oh, wait a minute, they're a little snug here. I gotta get back. I got a great, fabulous wardrobe. And HSN, y'all been selling real cute stuff that I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready for it.
And it's spring style now, there's more to come.
Girl, I'm here for it. But I knew that Nutrisystem would get me back to where I wanna go, to wanna be. And these fresh frozen foods are so incredible. Like I said, this program, these fresh frozen foods didn't even exist when I originally went on the program. And right in front of you, this is the spinach and cheese stuffed pretzel melt.
Okay.
So good. You pull one in, I'll pull the other in.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. Look at the cheese.
That's real cheese. It's actual cheese that you get a chance to eat.
Oh my gosh, hot, hot,
Oh my gosh, it is hot, fresh out of the microwave, because it came out of the freezer, you pop it in the microwave, and then...
Look at that ooey gooey cheese. Delicious, it's delicious.
That's good. And you know what? I wouldn't know how to make this. You're actually probably eating a wider range of food than what you normally eat. And the food that you're normally eating is not getting you to where you want to be. That's delicious. That's one bite. You can eat the entire thing. This is only half. You can eat you can eat the food and enjoy the food. And remember, this is 20 days. So during the week, I think one of the easiest ways to think about it is during the week, your Nutrisystem, and then you've got weekends off. So if you're going to family functions and weddings and birthday parties, or just, you know, kind of being with your family out and about, your weekends are off. But what's great is when you're eating your Nutrisystem meals, it kind of retrains your eye and your mind about what a portion size is and what I'm really supposed to be eating. So you're learning in addition to getting those results. And I mean, it's everything that you could possibly want.
That's right. And there's another important reason that Nutrisystem created this program with weekends off. And that's because, you know, think about it. When we've done those other diet programs in the past, you feel kind of like you're in diet prison. Your friends say, hey, let's go here. Oh, I can't go, I'm on a diet. Or you do go, but you're taking your, like you said, the celery and the carrots. So now you're not the fun girl at the party. So Nutrisystem looked at it and they said, you know what? We're so confident in our program that if you're following the program 5 days a week, 2 days a week, you can eat out with your friends and family, and it can be any 2 days. And let's say, you know, someone says, hey girl, let's go to a Mexican restaurant, let's go to a Chinese restaurant, let's go for pizza. And you think, well, wait a minute, how do I stay on program? And on the back of that guide, remember I said you're gonna get a program guide with your order. On the back of the guide, there's a toll-free number just for HSN customers who are on the program. And all you have to do is dial up that number. You can call it before you go to the restaurant. You can call it from the restaurant. You can read items off of the menu and say, what can I eat that keeps me on program? And this is a free bonus just for HSN customers who are on the Nutrisystem program. And you can call every single day if you want to. And that's something that a lot of other weight loss programs don't really provide, is that additional support, because weight loss can be very lonely. Carrying extra weight can be lonely when you don't know what to do. So having that extra helping hand is there for you. And also, you get to go out and still eat with your friends and family. And like you said, you start to naturally, intuitively know what the right portion sizes are.
Right, and that's why you have success and what keeps you successful. And I'll tell you, as you're seeing the food, I know you're thinking, there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat pancakes on a diet. Well, this is why Nutrisystem really appeals to so many different men and women of different ages, is because the food tastes good. Because if it didn't taste good, if it wasn't easy, if it wasn't simple for you to incorporate it into your life, you wouldn't do it. And you've seen befores and afters, and we want you to become an after. I say this all the time, Kat, that we spend way too much time being the before.
That's right.
And a lot of the people, a lot of the befores and afters that you've seen, and we talked to one of them, or I think it was Keith, who, he was skeptical, but he did it anyway. You may be skeptical, but do it anyway, because you already know what doesn't work. Meet what does work, and it's Nutrisystem. On FlexPay, if you want to use FlexPay, you can use any major credit card and get it home. I encourage you, if maybe you have a significant amount of weight to lose, get it on auto ship so that you keep the price, you've got free shipping, and you get 20 days, a full month, weekends on your own, of breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and we call them snacks, but that's dessert in my book.
That's dessert. Those are desserts. And you know what, and everything that you're seeing here right now, these are the actual portions. That plate of 2 waffles, you get to have 2 waffles for breakfast. And you know, and I developed, one of the reasons I have a weight issue, or had a weight issue, is because I like food. I'm an emotional eater. I eat when I'm happy. I eat when I'm sad. I eat because it's Tuesday. I eat because it's Friday. I like to eat food. And I like food court food. You know, there's no shame in my game here. I like the cinnamon bun shop. I like the stuffed pretzel shop. So look at the size of that cinnamon roll. Look at the size of that cherry cheese roll. Look at the size of the bagel. You get to have 2 pancakes. You're not having to whip up batter.
Right.
Heat up the pan, figure it out. Nope, everything is already done for you. For lunch, you're not having to figure out, measure out the protein, measure out this. Everything, again, is done for you. Even once you talked about the desserts. How about a red velvet cupcake? How about a lemon zest cake? These are all things that we're used to eating. And I don't know about you, the last time I went to the grocery store, when I checked out,
oh, yeah, surprise, surprise.
Sticker shock.
Yes.
Total sticker shock. And it goes up and up and up and up. So even though you might be looking at this going, well, $269.99, I don't really know. I mean, I hadn't done the math. What is it? Something, let me do quick math.
Yeah.
But how much a day? Like maybe 13?
Yes, like $13 and change a day. Like $13.50 a day.
A day. I can't get movie popcorn for $13.50. I cannot get movie pop. I can't get anything. And you know what? Even if you're thinking, well, I don't really know. I've gone on other programs in the past. I didn't lose weight. I wasted a lot of money. What I want you to consider is this. We're showing you 4 weeks worth of food. 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, 20 snacks and desserts. I want you to go ahead and place your order today and feel comfortable that there's nothing to lose, because I want you to follow the program and eat all of the food for the next 4 weeks. And at the end of 4 weeks, if it isn't everything that Tamara says it is, if it isn't everything that I say it is, if you haven't lost the weight that you want to lose, call HSN and say, I'd like to have my money back, and they'll give it to you, no questions asked. And there's nothing to send back because you've eaten all of the food. So there really is no risk.
There's no, and you know what, and that's really, I think, if that's what you kind of needed to hear to make the decision, there you go. You've got it. I mean, and that's why I do encourage you to order it today. There is no risk. There's only reward.
That's right.
And while there's a few different ways that you can call us, even if you've never shopped with HSN before, but you've been flipping channels and you tuned in, you saw befores and afters, you're listening to Kat's voice and you're saying, you know what, I think I want to do this. All you do, there's an 800 number at the bottom of your screen, or you can always shop on hsn.com, or you can use that QR code. Open up the camera on your cell phone, scan the code, click the link, and it takes you straight to the page. And all you have to decide is, do I want it once? That's called single ship, and you get 20 days, weekends on your own. Or do I want it on auto ship? And you decide on auto ship. If, let's say, you have some weight to lose, you want to lose 20, 30, 40, pounds or more, and you want to get it on auto ship so that you can keep this coming, there won't be any break in your program, and you're closer to reaching your goals. So I encourage you, get it on auto ship. You can always cancel at any time. Once you get to what you love to see in the mirror and you're saying, I'm happy, it worked, I'm good, then you can cancel. But we do make it easy for you. This is our weekly deal drop price, and it's not always gonna be this price. It will be $70 more on, when this is over. So please do not miss out. We're gonna give you a chance to order because I know a lot of you are calling in right now. So you can definitely go ahead and take advantage of this. Also, if you are shopping with us on hsn.com, you may notice that we're in the midst of our spring style event. And if you are thinking, oh gosh, it's that time. Maybe it's time for me to wear sleeveless and things like that, or put on some shorts, and it's been a while, and I just want to look and feel a little bit better. Then after you order Nutrisystem, go ahead and click in some of those fashions and really kind of have something to look forward to.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Yes.
Some gold clothing.
Some gold. Oh, see, there you go. Okay, stay with us. We've got so much more Nutrisystem to come.
The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Join HSN in celebrating International Women's Day. We're highlighting collections from woman-owned and founded businesses, including Clover by Joe by Joanna Garcia Swisher, Colleen Lopez Jewelry, Fashion by Rhonda Shear, and Doll 10 Beauty by Doris Dalton. Wednesday, March 8th on HSN and hsn.com. Perlier is an Italian bath and body company rich in history and tradition. Never far from where it started, Perlier is old world skills mixed with modern day science. Driven by a focus to treat skin with the best ingredients, Perlier continues to develop innovative new lines while staying true to its culture. Discover luxurious bath and body rituals from Italian botanical gardens with Perlier. If you love to create, cook, and entertain, watch Great Gatherings, a 24-hour feast featuring tips and tricks from chefs Curtis Stone and Emeril Lagasse, with mouth-watering food and more, including the premieres of Lydia's Kitchen by Chef Lydia Bastianich and August and Leo Tabletop by Juliana Rancic. Gather round the table for Great Gatherings, all day Friday on HSN and hsn.com.
I really needed to lose some weight for health issues. The major stress, I would say, from my weight was leaving my wife too soon. And
but that's all right, because we are on plan now. We're ready to go, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I love seeing that.
I love them.
I love that they did it together too, because a lot of times, chances are, if you feel that you've got some weight to lose, chances are your partner does as well. We kind of mold to fit each other, in that way. So this is something that if you are planning to do with a partner, then do it together. Do it now while you're saving money. You've got a weekly deal drop price, and you're getting the opportunity to go, start your weight loss journey together. Weekends off, this is fresh frozen. So it comes frozen, pop it in the freezer. When you're ready to eat, you put it in the microwave, and then you add your own vegetables
and not just
salads.
Your partner, it can be your partner in crime. Call your bestie and be like, come on, girl.
Yes.
We're doing Nutrisystem.
It helps, it really does help when you have somebody right along there with you, in addition to the fact that you've got that phone number that you can call and kind of have that helping hand when you do go out to a restaurant or something, and it's just somebody else to help keep you on track. As you're seeing there, I want you, if you're just tuning in, welcome to HSN. We're talking Nutrisystem, which means we're talking making better choices for our health and wellness, getting to the weight that we want to. And you're seeing the food there. cinnamon rolls, pancakes, hamburgers.
What they're not gonna see is this fudge bar that I'm eating that's gonna be almost gone by the time.
And this is Kat Carney, if you haven't met her yet. We're gonna show you Kat's before and after because, I mean, Kat, you're literally a living, walking testament to this working not only once, but long term.
And you know what, when I originally went on the program, I wasn't having Nutrisystem ice cream. It didn't exist. I'm gonna put it down here on the plate.
Okay.
But as you see here, I was a heavy child, that was my Christmas outfit that year. The picture right there on the left, I was on vacation. These are the pants that I was wearing in that photo. And I bring them all the time because this is what I can stand in one leg of these pants. And I want to challenge, if you're watching right now and you're thinking, I'm gonna go on Nutrisystem, I want to challenge you to go in your closet right now and find the pair of pants that are gonna be your before pants. The pants that you're gonna be calling in one day going, hey Tamara, hey Kat, I've lost 40 pounds on Nutrisystem and I wanna send you a picture of my before pants.
Yes.
And you know what, and get that goal outfit already. Get that ready to go.
Yes, the food is delicious. Okay, so you've got a fudge bar, and that's one of the snacks. I have
Chicken Alfredo.
Oh gosh. It's good.
It is so good.
I'm sorry to talk with food in my mouth, but it's you're gonna do the same thing.
I'm about to have chocolate all over my hand.
It is delicious.
But so these are the things that you get to eat, and it's not like you've got to mix the bar and then put it in some mold. It already comes like this. It's smooth, it's chocolatey. Because some days for me, I need to start my day with chocolate and end my day with chocolate. And Nutrisystem allows me to do that. And I'm so glad that now that I'm trying to take off this pandemic weight, that we now have the fresh frozen line because these foods are spectacular. They're really spectacular.
They really are. While you're watching, while you're listening, we're gonna take a listen to Vicky. Vicky's on the phone and she's calling in because Vicky's someone who, maybe just like you, at one point was sitting and watching and saying, I need to do something. I need to make a better choice. So Vicky, welcome into HSN.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me. How are you?
We are great. It's our pleasure to have you call in. Vicky, tell us your story. First off, when did you start using Nutrisystem and why?
I started using Nutrisystem at the end of July 2020. I believe it was actually July 27th, if you want to know the exact date. 2020. And the reason why I started is, I was, in that whole pandemic, eating everything in sight. And I already needed to lose some weight. I had, put some pounds on. But during that pandemic, it just got worse. And even getting on the scale, I was mortified, like, oh, I really need to do something. But I always thought, okay, I could do this on my own. I've got willpower. I can do it. But it was actually my husband who really encouraged me because he had started in May 2020. And he was really pestering me to get on this program. And, Vic, we're older now. We need the help. The food is here. It's ready to go. I really want you to do this. I know you can. We can't do it on our own anymore like we used to. Yes. And just from him pestering me, honestly, I was like, okay. I'm going to call in and talk to somebody and get this thing going. And I did. And I got my food, and the day I got my food, I believe I started the next day, and my goal was to lose 50 pounds in a year. I figured because of my age, it was going to take me a little bit longer, but I ended up just losing 60. I ended up losing 17 pounds more.
Wow.
In 4 months less than what my goal was. So,
oh my gosh.
It was the best pestering that I ever had from him. Like, I was so happy that he, encouraged me to do this. So, and then, we did it together, and we were both encouraging each other, which was great. And I have plenty of those pants. I had plenty of those pants in my closet, those before pants. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe that I used to wear these.
But you know what, Vicki, I just want to repeat what you said a moment ago, just in case everybody missed it, is that you planned on losing, or you hoped to lose 50 pounds in a year, but you lost 67 pounds in how much time?
8 months.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Talk about an overachiever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vicki, had you what other things had you tried before your husband said, come on, Vicki, you can do it, let's do Nutrisystem?
More on my own stuff, just, eating healthy and going to the gym and working out. It was more of that, but then I'd fall right off of it, And the one thing that I did love about Nutrisystem was how easy it was. It was just grab and go. Everything was put together for you. I mean, I love carbs. I'll be honest with you. I'm a carb queen, let me tell you. And the one thing that I didn't want to do is just like those, protein diets. And that's what I did love about Nutrisystem is like, you can have pizza, you can have your pancakes, but they put the right amount of ingredients in there because we all know that you need carbs. So I really loved that about them because it was able to satisfy my cravings of my carb cravings, and I got to enjoy the food, and it was filling and it was delicious.
Well, and you know what, Vicki, I want to go back to that. You hope to lose 50 but you lost in a year, but you lost 67 in 8 months. That's kind of magic. What magic is this? If you had to describe what you would call the magic of Nutrisystem, what would that be?
Oh, the magic of Nutrisystem is just the taste of the food, the filling. You're eating 6 times a day. It's not like you're being deprived. So you are eating, and you keep eating, and you feel satisfied. And the energy I think was a big one. That was a big magic for me. The energy that I got. So that before I was actually embarrassed to go to the gym because of the way that I looked. Can you imagine that? Right? We go to the gym to try to lose weight. I was embarrassed to go because I just felt so gross. But it gave me that energy, and I was, working out more and feeling good, not feeling so full like every morning, if I ate a lot of food, getting up in the morning and feeling just, bad, and why did I do that to myself? I mean, there's just so much magic to Nutrisystem. It's just a great plan. It's anybody out there who's really trying to lose weight and you're on the fence like I was and think you could do it on your own, just try it. Yeah. Just pick up that phone, order the food, do it because it really does work. It really does.
Vicki, I do too. Thank you so much for sharing your story and sharing your energy. You can hear the excitement still in Vicki's voice. And your pictures are beautiful. Thank you so much. And thanks to your husband who helped to spur you along the way.
Yes. Yes. I give him a lot of credit. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, for sure. I want to share, because Vicki was talking about how delicious the food was. Let's go back on over, because I would love for you to take us on like a day in the life of Nutrisystem.
Absolutely.
How you start your day and how you end the day.
Well, see, the great thing about Nutrisystem is you can actually eat your meals in whatever order you want. I'm someone who likes my larger meal earlier in the day, so I eat dinner at lunchtime. So you're gonna get a meal planner guide that looks like this. Inside the meal planner guide, there's a tracker that walks you through the day. Oops, let me go there. There we go. Okay. That walks you through the day. So breakfast is yellow. And it's not gonna tell you you have to have waffles on Monday or you have to have bagels on Tuesday. Let's start with, I can have waffles and bagels, yay.
Right.
But you can choose whatever order you want. So cinnamon roll or a bagel or your 2 waffles or your 2 pancakes. And then it also shows you here what you can add to it that still keeps you on program. And we also have protein shakes, Nutrisystem protein shakes.
Yes, you can actually get those on hsn.com. We'll give you an item number so that you can, if you're placing your order for our fresh frozen, you can also get those, and we'll pop that right there. You can see that right there on hsn.com.
So
there's that item number.
So you can have a protein shake with your waffles or a chocolate protein shake with your cinnamon roll. Some of those other programs, you only get a shake. You get a shake for breakfast, a shake for and then you get a meal. With Nutrisystem, you can have a shake right alongside your breakfast. So then for lunch, again, choice of. And in the meal planner guide, there's your lunch right there. And you're seeing you're adding a salad or grilled vegetables. How about a grilled chicken sandwich or the pretzel, the spinach and cheese pretzel melt, the meatball and cheese melt. And then you just keep moving down through the day. Here's your dinner in red. Chicken enchilada, Italian sausage with turkey pepperoni pizza, 4-cheese manicotti. And just a quick tip while I'm standing behind the dinners. Everything that you're seeing here on the table comes comes frozen and stays frozen.
Okay.
So what you can do with some of the smaller items is you can put them in the door of your freezer. But when you get to the dinners, what I like to do, there's a tray inside that's sealed. I like to take the tray out of the box, and then I just flatten the boxes and just keep those on hand so I know like how long to microwave or how long to cook the dinners. So that's an easy way to get everything in one of those top freezers.
Okay.
So that gets you to dinner, and then snack and dessert. How about a chocolate muffin, a red velvet cupcake, the ice cream? And before I go, girl, you have got to try that chocolate sundae.
Okay.
It is chocolate ice cream with chocolate syrup and chocolate brownie chunks in it.
And this, wait, and I could eat this. I don't have to say no. I don't have to push it away. It's part of it. They do come frozen, and I want to ask you, because some people are saying, well, what's the difference between the Nutrisystem, like the frozen meals from Nutrisystem, and frozen meals that I buy at the grocery store?
Oh my gosh, that is a fantastic question, because someone might say, well, you know what, yeah, I could just go to the grocery store, I can buy a breakfast, I can buy a frozen lunch, I can buy, well, for starters, Nutrisystem is a system. This is a program, this is a plan, this was designed with all the thought going to healthy fats, low glycemic carbs, balanced sugars, so that you're eating healthy food throughout the day without having to think of anything. If you're just buying random items, random frozen items out of the grocery store, you're not sure what you're getting. And the other thing too is, my doctor told me that I need to watch my sodium, because we know that healthy sodium levels are where we should be, and experts say we should have fewer than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. But when you're following the Nutrisystem program and you've eaten all of your meal occasions for the whole day, you've had only 1,800 milligrams of sodium for the day. Some of those frozen items that you see in the grocery store might have 3,000 milligrams of sodium in that one package. So that's why this is the better option. It is all thought out for you. And everything, if you stay there, I'm gonna get on this end.
Okay.
This is everything that you're getting. This is a full month's worth of food, 4 weeks worth of food. And I wanna challenge you, eat it all. Eat all the breakfasts, all the lunches, eat all of them. And at the end of 4 weeks, if when you get on the scale, you aren't happy, when you put on your clothes, they aren't fitting the way you want them to fit, call HSN and say, I want my money back, and they'll give it to you. And that's after you've eaten all the food, so there's nothing to send back. You can't go to the grocery store and eat for a month and say, I want my money back.
No, you can't.
You can't go to a restaurant and eat every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for a month and say, I want my money back. But we can do it here because Nutrisystem delivers results.
That's
and real results.
Real results. That's what we're after. You add your own fresh vegetables, and you're good to go. And this is it. This is your opportunity. If you were looking at this and saying, wait a minute, I don't have to count anything. I don't have to weigh anything. I don't have to worry about sodium or calories or what goes with what. Because it's not complicated. It's a system that the professionals at Nutrisystem have already created and thought out and given you the option to get results like you've seen those befores and afters. All you have to do is say, you know what, I'm gonna do it. You know what? Lindsay lost 47 pounds in 12 months. I can do that.
Go, Lindsay.
You know, we had talked to Vicky, who lost 67 pounds in 8 months. If you're like, I can do, like, there she is. I can do like what Lindsay and Vicky and Kat and John and Keith and Marie and all of the people that you're seeing. Linda lost 80 pounds in 12 months. They all had a different starting point. They're all different ages and weights and lifestyles. Randy lost 35 pounds in 6 months. What they all have in common is A, that they all use Nutrisystem, and B, that they all got results that they're happy about. Look at Laura, who lost 50 pounds in 19 months. And that's one of the reasons I was saying, yes, you can get it once, but all of the folks that you were just seeing in those befores and afters had it consistently for several months in their life. And if there's a point where you've reached your goal and you're good, but then, I don't know, a pandemic happens, right? What's the likelihood of that? Or just life kind of sometimes throws you a curveball, things get in the way, and you feel like, I need to get back on. I need to kind of get my focus back. Get back on to Nutrisystem. If that's you, and you're saying, I have this pesky 20 that I need to get rid of, get back on Nutrisystem. We make it affordable. It's literally $13.50 a day. I cannot think of a single place that I can get an entire day's worth of food for $13.50.
Nowhere.
Wait, and not feel guilty or heavy or sluggish or all the stuff that comes in all of the, you know, the food that we eat just as we grab and go as we're living our life. I encourage you to do it today. Call us, you can shop on nutrisystem.com, or you can use the QR code. It's gonna come to you, you pop it in your freezer, and when you're ready to eat, you take one out, you put it in the microwave, and that's it. There's no pots and pans and cooking or anything that I have to do.
Yeah, it's all done for you. It gives you so much time back in your day. I'm someone who used to wake up thinking about food. I would eat breakfast and I would still be thinking about food. Now I can get up in the morning, and again, this is that cinnamon roll. My thumb touched the icing. Look at all the icing. Look at that. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
And you know, there's two types of people in the world. There are the people who bite into cinnamon rolls, and then there are people who unroll the cinnamon rolls. I unroll.
You're an unroller.
Look at that gooey, yummy, and this is a breakfast. Woo, that is good.
Ooh. That's breakfast.
Oh, good.
That's what you get to wake up to with your coffee.
Would you like one? Because I'm eating this. Would you like us to bring you out one?
Yes, I would.
I mean, I could tell by the way she was looking at it.
I'm like,
you know, and that's the thing with Nutrisystem too. You'll be eating something and they're like, no, I don't want a diet food. I'm like, okay, you don't have to have any. And then as you're talking to them, they're not looking you in your eye. They're looking at your hands. That's what Tamara was doing. She was like, yeah, I sure was. I was like, do you want a cinnamon roll? Because I will arrange for you to get a cinnamon roll. This is good.
This is good, and I have one of the lunches. This is a steak and cheese melt. It is delicious. What I also like is that, and look, I'll show you on the inside. It doesn't, like you're saying, with the cinnamon roll, with the lunches, it doesn't look like diet food. So if you are, let's say in a group of people, and you don't want to make an announcement, okay, everybody, I'm on a diet, I'm eating, you know, celery sticks and carrots, and that's it. Because that can, you know, cause maybe a lot more pressure than what you want to invite into your life. Eat what you love.
Eat what you love.
And they might be looking at you saying, how can she eat? I see her, she's eating a cinnamon roll today. Yesterday I saw her eating a piece of pizza.
That's right.
But she's, you know, her clothes look a little bit looser. She looks like she's losing weight. That's the deal. If you still have to cook for your family and prepare food for your family, let's say on Friday nights you guys order pizza. Guess what? Order them a pizza, you pull out your own pizza. You don't feel like you're missing out on anything. Unlike probably every other diet plan that you've ever done. You're not gonna feel like you're missing out on anything. While you're probably salivating over the food that you see here, that you're gonna get in your order. Remember, 20 days and then weekends are on your own. We're gonna take another phone call, and this one's gonna be Michelle who's calling in for us. Michelle, welcome to HSN.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Michelle, I know that you've done Nutrisystem and you've seen amazing results. Tell us how it all began.
So I did Nutrisystem after I was done having babies. I, like most women, that was where my big struggle came, was after I had kids, but I was one of those people that just struggled with my weight my whole life. So even, you know, as early as like middle school and high school, I remember struggling with my weight, and I had struggled forever to try to lose 5 pounds. And once I was done having kids, I was looking at a number on the scale that was bigger than I'd ever seen before. And I was terrified because I had failed so many times in the past trying to do different programs. And I literally was one of those people that had tried it all. But the only thing I hadn't tried yet was Nutrisystem. And I had my before picture, had a picture taken with Santa Claus with my kids. And I looked at that girl and I didn't know who she was. I didn't recognize her. And I was terrified. Obesity runs in my family, and I just didn't know where to turn. And I turned to Nutrisystem because it was the only thing left. It was the only thing I hadn't given a shot to. And that one decision that I made so many years ago completely changed my life. And I'm forever grateful for saying yes that day to the program.
And we can see your before and after, but we want to hear you say, how much weight and how much time did you lose on Nutrisystem?
I lost 41 pounds in 6 months with Nutrisystem.
Wow. And were you eating things like I was just eating, cinnamon rolls?
Yes, and that's why I was able to stay on the program. For so long, I restricted myself, right? We do these programs, and you think you have to just live on chicken and broccoli. Right. And that's why I got it wrong, because I couldn't stick to anything long enough. I don't have much willpower. I still don't have a lot of willpower to this day. But Nutrisystem taught me the importance of portion control and not limiting yourself, and getting up and moving your body and eating your veggies and eating, but still eating food that you love. And Nutrisystem made it fun. They made it fun for me, and I was able to stick to it long enough to get the weight off that I needed, and I've kept it off ever since.
Wow. And Michelle, you know, you said something that's very important, is that they made it fun, they made it easy. And like you said, after having kids, and you now have a whole new role in life. You've got to take care of the kids and still, you know, go about your everyday life. Isn't it great to kind of have that weight lifted, to not have to worry about what am I going to eat that's not going to make the scale go higher?
Oh, it made it so nice. You know, at the time I started the program, my son was probably about 3 months old.
Yeah.
So, you know what it's like when you have a 3-4 month old baby and life is just busy and chaotic. And I didn't know how to eat. I didn't know what to do. And Nutrisystem took care of that for me. So they made it so that they were delivering it right to my door, and I didn't have to think about it. I could take care of everybody else, but Nutrisystem was taking care of me. And that was a game changer for me when they made it so simple, and I just had to, they gave it to me. I just had to follow the program. And it gave me time to learn about, you know, to not only be a mom to my new baby, but to learn about exercise and to just, it took the thought process of my food away, and it made everything else so much easier.
And what I love about Nutrisystem too, whether you're a new mom, maybe a new grandmother, and you want to be able to move around with your grandkids, maybe, you know, you want to travel more. Do you find like you're just doing more naturally now that you just, you know, you have that weight lifted off of you?
For sure. And that was one of the main reasons I wanted to do it. I always said I didn't want to be on the sidelines. I wanted to be out there living life, right? Like I wanted to be out there with my kids and not just watching them do the activities that they love. That's where I'm at. Like I've been able to get out there and just enjoy my kids and enjoy their life, and we do things together and activities together, and that was so important to me. And like you said, getting into grandkids, you know, that's my next step in life. And yeah, I'm going to be that fun, happy, you know, grandma that is out there. I'm going to be out there with my grandkids. And I believe it's because of what I learned from Nutrisystem so many years ago. And what they taught me. I'm going to be that cool, fun grandma out there because of what they taught me.
And you know what, and before we let you go, I was hearing the emotion in your voice. It's still, even these years later, this is an emotional journey for you. And what would you say to someone who's on the fence, who's in that same place, who's also in an emotional state? What would you say to them, just encouraging them to try it?
Yeah, you know, I think we get so stuck in our heads that we can't do things because we try and we fail over and over and over again. And it only takes that one time. It just takes that one time to say yes to something, to try something new that can completely change your life. And, you know, one thing we've learned, especially these last couple crazy years, is life is just so short. It's so short. It's so precious. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And if your weight is holding you back, if you are one of those people that your weight is holding you back from living the best life that you want, you can't not make this decision today. You've got to do something to change your life. And this one, yes, it changed my life, and I know it can change others too. And that's why I'm so passionate about this program and just people giving it a shot.
Oh, Michelle, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much for calling in, encouraging so many people. I know there's somebody who's listening to your voice right now and saying, I feel like I'm Michelle years ago, right?
And today is my day.
And today is my day. Thank you so much, Michelle. We wish you the best going forward.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Bye.
Goodbye. I know that I'm looking at our clock, and I know that we don't have a lot of time remaining. Oh, no.
I'm gonna go get you a cinnamon roll.
Oh, okay. Can I start on the chocolate
Go right ahead.
sundae? Because this is the thing. Just like Michelle said, when you say yes today, think about all of the other things you're going to be able to say yes to in the future when weight is no longer an issue for you. You can say yes to going on that vacation because sitting on the airplane won't be, in those little airplane seats, won't be so uncomfortable. You can say yes when, you know, everybody says, come in for a group picture, and you can be in the front of the picture instead of hiding in the back. You can say yes when, you know, a family, you know, softball game breaks out, and yes, you can actually run from first base to second base. When weight is no longer an issue, imagine all of the other yeses that you can say, but it starts off with the one that you're doing today. And we've made it easy to say yes today because not only are you getting a month's worth of food that breaks out to $13.50 for an entire day's worth of food. Think about that. You're getting ice cream and and enchiladas and pizza and all the things that you love to eat anyway, but you're doing it without the guilt, without all of the extra expense, with all of the ease that Nutrisystem has already packaged it up and brought it to you. You're getting the fact that we've made it a weekly deal drop price, so we've taken $70 off of what will be our regular HSN deal price. We've given you the option of having free shipping, and if you get it on auto ship, you keep free shipping. You keep the weekly deal drop price. You keep a month's worth of food, weekends on your own, and the ability to call in for help if you need to. You can call the number on the back of the meal plan that you're going to get. And when you are going to that birthday party on that Saturday evening, what do I eat? What do I maybe stay away from? What's a better option? You get the opportunity to be the after and not stuck at the before.
I love that. Look at Tara, who lost 26 pounds in 7 months. She's the after. She was the before, now she's the after. Here's Mike, who lost 65 pounds in 2 months. He was a before, now he's an after.
2 months?
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 years. What am I saying?
Oh no, I was like, wow, that was fantastic.
I was delusional. I had a full-blown delusional moment. Let me recap. You will not lose 65 pounds in 2 months on Nutrisystem. And you know what? You're not gonna lose 65 pounds in 2 months on any program.
Right.
Even though some of them promise that you're going to lose those types of weight.
Don't believe it.
That's delusional. Here's Laura, who lost 30 pounds in 3 months. And you know what I say? Whether you lose it in 3 months or 33 months, as long as you're working towards your goal, you will get there. Today is today, like Michelle said. There are really no magic tricks, but there is a magic of Nutrisystem, and that's perfect portions, perfectly balanced, low glycemic carbohydrates and healthy fats, foods that you know and love, like cinnamon rolls, like how's that ice cream sundae?
Oh my gosh.
It's delicious,
This
right?
is so good. It's like half gone right now. And I'm chewing on chocolate fudge and brownies and this is great.
It's great food.
I feel so happy.
And the thing about it is when you're on Nutrisystem, you can take the Nutrisystem challenge, and that's eat everything that you are seeing today. Eat the lemon zest cake, eat the carrot cake, eat the chocolate sundae, eat the pizza, eat all 4 weeks worth of food. And at the end of 4 weeks, when you get on the scale, when you try on your clothes, if for any reason at all you aren't happy, you can call HSN and say, I'd like to have my money back. And they will give it to you, no questions asked. And the reason Nutrisystem and HSN can do that is because we're so confident that if you're following the Nutrisystem program 5 days a week, that 2 days a week you can eat out with your friends and family, you're still gonna lose the weight, but the bottom line here is, what are the results? And we know that you're not gonna lose 65 pounds in 2 months, that it's going to take time, which is why, like Tamara said, we encourage you to go on auto delivery because we didn't put the weight on overnight. We're not going to take it off overnight. Look, see, I got her that cinnamon roll. Got you that cinnamon roll.
Do you know what? I'm not an unroller. I'm just a dive right in.
There's 2 types of people. There are 2 types of people. Yeah. Yep. And look how big it is.
It's so good.
And that's a breakfast. You get to eat that, and there's no risk. At the end of 4 weeks, again, if you aren't happy, say, I want my money back. There's nothing to send back because you've eaten all of the food. Why do we do that? Because we want your results to speak for themselves.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I was licking my fingers. I'm eating the food. I've got chocolate, ice cream. This is Nutrisystem.
Right.
This is what we're encouraging you to do. We're not telling you stop eating for the next month. We're saying eat the right food, eat the right balance, the right proportion, the right sizes, the right combination of foods, but do it in a very easy way. I wanna go one over, I know that our clock is almost gone, but I wanna walk over once again so that you can see you're getting this entire table worth of food, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Everything is color coordinated.
Everything is color coordinated.
Yellow is breakfast, blue is lunch, red is dinner, purple is snacks and dessert. But you can do any order of yellow, blue, red, and green, and purple throughout the day.
That's right.
Whatever you feel like.
And make sure that you're eating all the food, because a lot of people say, wait a minute, when they look at the meal planner guide, they're thinking, wait a minute, that looks like a lot of food. I heard that in order to lose weight, I've got to starve myself, or I need to skip meals. But I want to show you again here on the meal planner guide, we want you to eat all of the food. Don't say, well, you know what, I'm going to skip breakfast and lunch. I'm only going to eat dinner and a snack and because I'll lose more weight, or vice versa. That's not what Nutrisystem is about. Nutrisystem is about teaching you how to fuel your body throughout the day. So make the point, make the decision to follow the program, and that's eating all of the food. That's eating all 20 of the breakfasts, all of them. That's eating all of the lunches. That's eating all of the dinners. That's eating all of the snacks and desserts. Because that's the program. And this is a program.
It is. I know that I hope we have time for another testimonial that I would love for you to see and hear. And while you're watching and listening, please go ahead and place your order.
Yeah.
I really needed to lose some weight for health issues. The major stress, I would say, from my weight was leaving my wife too soon. And
But that's all right, because we are on plan now. We're ready to go, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know why I think that testimonial gets to me a little bit is because he kind of reminds me of my brother. No, he's older than my brother, but when I look at them and I see people that I know, you know? And you may see yourself. You may see somebody that you know when you see those befores and afters. You may look at that and say, gosh, I can totally relate to what he just said. And if that's the case, you know